Melodies unfold, piano keys softly speak.
You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Mae West. This quote is attributed to Mae West, an American actress known for her bawdy double entendres and bold statements about life in the early 20th century. Think of life like a big, amazing show. Mae West is saying that if you live your life to the fullest and make the most of every moment, one lifetime is enough to have a fulfilling experience. Only the dead have seen the end of war. Plato. This quote is often attributed to Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, though its exact origins in his texts are unclear. It reflects the philosophical and often pessimistic views on the perpetual nature of conflict in human society. Plato is basically saying that conflicts and fights between people never really stop. The only time a person sees no more fighting is when they are no longer alive. There is no charm equal to tenderness of heart. Jane Austen. This line comes from Jane Austen's novel, Emma, where the character of Emma Woodhouse realizes the value of sincere emotion and kindness. Jane Austen is telling us that being kind and caring is the most attractive quality a person can have, more appealing than beauty or wit. Success is not the absence of failure, it's the persistence through failure. Aisha Tyler. Aisha Tyler, an American actress and director, emphasizes the importance of resilience. This perspective reflects a modern understanding of success as a process rather than a single achievement. Imagine trying to ride a bike and falling off. Tyler is saying that real success comes from getting back on the bike and trying again, not from never falling off. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Part of a speech by Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, encouraging optimism and confidence during tough times. FDR is telling us that the biggest thing holding us back from achieving our dreams is our own doubts and fears today. If we believe in ourselves, we can achieve great things tomorrow. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. Plato. Attributed to Plato, reflecting his ideas on wisdom and foolishness in dialogue and conversation. Plato is making a point about thinking before you speak. Wise people talk because they have important or meaningful things to say, while foolish people talk just to fill the silence without thinking. To avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. Aristotle. Often attributed to Aristotle, this quote, while succinct and impactful, encapsulates the idea that living without risk is tantamount to not living at all. Aristotle is saying that if you don't want anyone to criticize you, the only way is to do absolutely nothing at all. But that's no way to live, so don't be afraid of criticism. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Theodore Roosevelt. This quote comes from a speech by Theodore Roosevelt, emphasizing his philosophy of the strenuous life, advocating for daring greatly and trying hard. Roosevelt is saying that failing after trying to do something is better than not trying at all. The worst thing is not failure, but never attempting to achieve your goals. The heart has its reasons which reason knows not. Blaise Pascal. From Blaise Pascal's Pensées, a collection of fragments on theology and philosophy, where he discusses the logic of the heart in knowing truth. Pascal is talking about how sometimes our emotions and feelings make choices that don't seem logical, but they have their own reasons that our logical mind might not understand. I am always doing that which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso, one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, often pushed the boundaries of art in ways that seemed impossible until he did them. Picasso is saying that by trying things you don't know how to do, you learn and grow. It's like when you play a new video game at the hardest level to get better at it.
A gentle heart beats pace in these quiet moments.